Marketing alcohol to minors. Now when I say this, you're probably thinking, but Ethan, that doesn't make sense. You have to be 21 to purchase or even consume alcohol. But in reality, that's not the way it seems. I drank underage, my family drank underage, my friends drank underage. It's just the way it works. But who's really to blame? Is it the alcohol companies marketing to kids and pushing them to start drinking? Is it your high school? Is it the college campuses? Maybe it's the media just trying to get in your head. Spoiler alert, it's all these. So studies from the ISA, which is the Institute of Alcohol Studies, showed that the three top reasons that kids drink underage was to be more confident, to be more social, and to get them a buzz. And when I say those, you should be like a problem. Like one, why should a kid want to be underage and feel a buzz? But at the same time, that's why I did it. Also, why should a kid drink alcohol and be more confident? We give power to alcohol, that's why. If a kid drinks alcohol, they're like, oh, this will make me confident, make me be like a standing student. Or maybe you'll be like, hey, I can fit in now because I see people on TV do it. When I was in my teenage years, and I'm sure people watching this video can agree with me, when you were in high school, or your health class, or maybe a school-sponsored event that your school just made you go to, they talked about how alcohol will make you homeless, drugs will kill you, and sex will make your junk fall off. But here I am, not homeless, still alive, still with all my junk. Now the thing about that is you can't lie to minors because kids, in just the way they are rebellious. That brings up my first point. If you lie, they're just gonna rebel against you. You have to tell the truth about what happens. Don't sugarcoat it or make it some like thing that it will just, you're gonna die if it happens. You can't lie because that, in doing that, kids are just gonna go against it. It's just the way we are. So WebMD did a study on why kids underage or kids in general are just rebellious. And the study showed that they're rebellious because their brains are still developing and to be social. There's two things about college campuses that, kind of need to change if we're going to make a change about this whole marketing to minors. You ever watch college football? If you're from this school, no you don't. But if you do in general, when they score a touchdown and they show the logo of the crowds, underneath them is a giant sign of Budweiser. And the problem with this is, if I'm a kid and I'm like, man, I really like this college team. My family likes this college team. Everyone in my town likes this college team. And they score and I see Budweiser. That's going to stick in my brain that, oh, my family likes Budweiser. These people that also like the same team I like Budweiser. Maybe I should like Budweiser. Even from an early age, it's already stuck in your head. The other problem is, you go to a college campus today and you go to a gas station, on a Saturday night, you're gonna find cheap alcohol. Now the problem with this is, college kids don't have money and they love alcohol. I would know. Thing about this is, when you walk into a college town or a campus at night, all you hear is bad music and police sirens. And those police sirens are arresting kids that are underage and then booking them with charges that affect the rest of their lives from here on out. Now, why do college kids drink? The three reasons that the University of Minnesota did on a study was college kids drink to break the ice, to have more fun in social environments, and because they had nothing better to do. Which I understood, as well as many other reasons listed, is when I was drinking underage, I wanted to break the ice, have social interactions be more pleasant, and I had nothing else to do. So I understand why these are listed, and I understand why college kids these days are doing what they do. But that's the problem with businesses, is we can't control business. You walk to a Fry's across the street or any grocery store in your hometown and you say, hey, you probably shouldn't do this, they're gonna be like, hey, get out of my store. You don't run a business. But the problem is, and the thing we should fix is, maybe we change our attitudes about it. Maybe we just don't buy as much. Maybe we show them that this isn't the way it should be. And this brings to my second point. You don't need alcohol to seem cool. The way the world works, and we see in the movies, is that girls love bad boys. And drinking made look you seem cool.
Vodka martini. Shaken, not stirred.
But at the same time, no one likes the kid that gets alcohol poisoning and passes out straight from the bathtub in a Batman costume. Same thing for girls. No one likes a girl that cries and pukes all night. It's not cute. You need to learn that there's a respectful level that you need to be at if you're gonna have alcohol. Which brings to my third point. Alcohol isn't this end-all, be-all kind of thing. And the thing about that is, it's not up to us to decide that. It's up to the marketing teams. And the marketing teams decide they need to have commercials with girls and abs and water slides and these big fancy parties. Like, I have cool, sugar fountains that rain vodka from the ceiling.
Everybody get closer, everybody on the dance floor.
This isn't how life works. A study by Tomorrow World magazine showed that alcohol companies, when they advertise to us, they try to sell us a lifestyle. They try to sell us over-glamorize things what we want and not actually how life works. They don't show a commercial of somebody getting a bottle of wine and going home and drinking by themselves and watching TV. because no one wants that. That's how it is. It's not this glamorized pretty women and fountains that spray chocolate. It's just what it is. A bottle of wine on a Saturday night by yourself. These commercials have people partying in some crazy ways. They have water slides and backflips. You know how drunken water slides and drunken backflips end? A trip to the hospital or a trip back to your parents' house with a broken nose, and your father already thinks you're a loser enough as it is. Don't add, I couldn't handle my alcohol and broke my nose to that list. Alcohol companies need to show real commercials with real people, maybe people that are actually over the age of 21 doing stuff that they actually do, like sitting around a fire and doing nothing, because you know what? That's what really happens. Nothing. And my last point, we need to stop glamorizing alcohol. Let's not make it this thing that's pretty, glamorous, or even like important. It's just what it is. It's a beer. How many songs or TV shows do you know that glamorize alcohol? There's a show called Jersey Shore, I'm pretty sure you've heard of it, where the whole show is about getting slammed and then taking a grenade back to your pad and smashing. That was the whole show.
Get crazy.
Oh, you watched it. I watched it. Everyone watched it. But the show made you lose brain cells as you went on. And it just, it glamorized alcohol. Now there's the music side of things. How many songs have you heard about people getting turned?
Turn down for what?
Or there's country songs where you have an underage kid with a 12-pack of beer in a cornfield who loses her virginity in the back of a pickup truck. Because that's romantic. Stop glamorizing how things could be. And when people like role models like the country stars or Pauly D become your role model and they think alcohol is cool or are getting totally blitzed is amazing, it's not the right message to send to kids. It just isn't. To wrap this whole video and message up, it's up to us to stop all this marketing towards kids. We need to stop with the lies of the school. We need to stop making alcohol seem fun. We need to stop just marketing to them in general. And the media needs to stop making it be this end-all, be-all thing. Because what stops with us, it stops with them. We're the reason, maybe, that they're drinking underage. I'm not going to blame anyone, it's my own fault. But at the end of the day, is it really my own fault? Is it the media's fault? Who knows? But it just needs to end. That's all I gotta say.